Jest z nami Andrzej Winner, który już za 2 dni stoczy bój z Mateuszem Gamrotem, który zastąpił kontuzjowanego Macieja Jewtuszko. Andrzej, it's very nice to see you here in Poland. How are you feeling?
I feel great. It's nice to be here.
Did you already have some contact with Polish fans? How did they treat you?
You know what? I've not had that many contact with Polish fans outside of the UK, but I know a lot of Polish people back in the UK. I mean, whether I train with or I train. So, I've got a lot of support back home as well with the Polish community.
And how's your contact with KSW? It's all fine?
Yeah, everything's good. They've treated me well, so I'm happy.
And you were supposed to fight twice, as I remember, with Maciejem Jewtuszko. Are you disappointed you don't fight with him? Because especially it's supposed to be a championship fight.
Yeah, obviously I'm disappointed because it was for the belt, and I'd have liked to gone out there and fought for the belt and won that. But things happen. People get injured, so it is what it is. I just continue with what I'm doing.
Would you like to fight him one day?
Yeah, sure. Let's get it on. If twice it was meant to happen, so hopefully third time lucky.
And you're fighting with a man who took a quick replacement with Mateuszem Gamrotem. What can you tell us about him?
Mateuszem Gamrota, I didn't really know too much about him at first, but like I said, I got Polish friends back home. They all said he was a very good wrestler, trains at one of the best, or if not the best wrestling club in the country. So I expect him to be a strong wrestler. I looked at some of the footage on him, and yeah, his wrestling is definitely the strongest aspect of his game. I think he's got a good active ground and pound, and I don't think taking a fight on late notice for him will make too much of a difference. He's young, he looks fit and strong. He looks like one of those kind of guys that's always in the gym. So I don't think he would have been out of shape, and I don't know. I don't think there would be much change in his style as for how he would approach the fight. I think the type of fighter that he is, there's not much he's going to change at this point in his career.
Isn't this a bit demotivating to fight with the guy who's 4-0? Because you're an ex-Tough and UFC and now Bama. So.
No, it's not demotivating for me. Sorry, I actually think it's probably a harder fight. I think his wrestling is really strong, and it makes for a very competitive fight. Like I said, I don't know. I think he's a good fighter, and obviously I'm confident in my abilities, but I've taken him very seriously. So I've trained for a hard fight.
So who did you train with and where?
Obviously I've got my head coach, my kickboxing coach and MMA coach, Owen King. He's here with me. I train with all sorts of different people. I train with Victor Estima. He's my BJJ coach. I train with my friends, Jim Warled. Well, my teammates, I should say, Jim Warled. My friend Asmat from Dagestan. He's helped me a lot with my wrestling. Trevor Hoskins. There's a whole load of people. Everyone down at Fourth Dimension in Long Eaton. So a wide variety of people.
How many fights do you have on your contract with KSW?
I think it's a 4-fight contract, I believe.
Any specific date or something if you will win this fight?
If I win this fight, I just look to be as active as possible. So if they give me the call up and they say, "Hey Andre, you fancy fighting?" I'm there.
Your martial arts story is a typical movie thing. So you already told you like the Van Damme movies. Any specific movies you also liked?
Growing up, as far as martial arts movies.
Yeah.
Martial arts movies, obviously everybody loves Bloodsport, Kickboxer. There's many movies from Bruce Lee ones to Jet Li, Once Upon a Time in China, Blade of Fury. I think Blade of Fury is probably one of my favourite martial arts movies. Obviously like the Jackie Chan's Drunken Master classics. I remember growing up young in the Caribbean and watching like ninja movies at my friend's house. So I've always been inspired by those kind of movies.
And Polish fighters are humble and they don't speak about predictions. Are you gonna predict your fight?
I've never been one to predict fights really. I normally when I try and predict a fight, other people's fights, I normally get it wrong. So I don't really try and predict fights, but I'm just gonna go out there and obviously I'm going for the win. That's all that's on my mind. I'm gonna go out there, get the win. That's the main important thing for me.
I always ask the guys from UFC. You already fought there. What's your strategy for the future? Because everyone has his own strategy. So what's yours?
My strategy, I just want to enjoy my fights, stay active as possible. I fight best when I've been kept active. Over the last year and a half, 2 years, I've not been very active, and hands up, that's no fault of mine. There's been a lot of fights where things haven't worked out, whether it was a promotion, whether it was a fighter. You know what I mean? There's been so many times I was meant to fight and the fight's not happened. So I just want to be active. That's it. So as long as I'm active, I think I'll be successful. And if I'm successful, then everything else will fall into place for me.
My last question is a question Polish fighter doesn't like, because they don't like to speak about the strategy. But what I'm asking is, I'm not asking specific about what exactly you're gonna do, but what you think is the key factor to win with Mateusz Gamrot?
Well, I think it's kind of like a classic striker grappler matchup. Obviously, keep it on the feet, or if it goes to the ground, stay on top. If I get put on my back, get straight to my feet, sweep, submit. You know, so that's it really.
Fair enough. So wish you much luck on Saturday.
Every fight is going to be the same. You want to be on top. If you get you want to be the one getting the takedown. You know,
Gracie doesn't like to be on top.
Yeah, I was back in 1994 or whatever it was. You know, like in today's game, even the best guys at BJJ in the world don't want to be on the bottom. Nobody wants to be on the bottom. Why be on bottom when you can be on top? Yeah. So you know what I mean. Everything I want to do is be on top, be dominant. That's it.
You seem to be in this phase when you're a little bit down with the energy, because you're probably cutting weight, right? So how many pounds did you cut for this?
To be honest with you, I've not even weighed myself. Yeah. I don't know. I've not weighed myself.
So when are you gonna do it?
I'm gonna do it in the morning. I kind of know my body. I kind of know when I'm on weight. I've done the training. I know how my body feels, so I know roughly where I was, and I just do my usual schedule. I don't really panic or let things get to my head or stress too much. You know what I mean? If I need to cut a little extra, a couple pounds tomorrow, then I'll do so. But I don't think I'll need to do too much.
But did you check your weight at the beginning?
No.
No. Okay. Okay, so thanks.
Because I'm water loading, there wasn't any point really, because it wouldn't give me an accurate indication, and because I had to leave out the house so early this morning, and with the plane journey and the bus journey and all that kind of stuff, I couldn't do my water loading how I'd normally do it. So it made it a little bit awkward for me, but I mean, I just manage and work around it, and I'm pretty sure that my weight's good.
So you know, there's probably few ways to cut weight, to gain some weight. So it's usually a secret to fighters. But your way is like to hydrate a lot.
Yeah. Well, a lot of fighters do it. I hydrate loads. Makes you go to the toilet a lot, and then obviously I've. Now you start on the dehydration process now, so I should wake up in the morning pretty light, and if need be, then I'll probably have to sauna a couple pounds, but it's not a big thing. Out of all the fighters I fight, I don't really think that that making weight's a big concern for me. I've never missed weight. I don't intend to.
Okay, so there's a toilet if you need it.
Yeah,
a couple of meters from here.
I definitely need it.
Yeah, thank you.
Not a problem. Thank you.